Hi guys, this is Leela. Welcome to my channel Leela WebDev. In this video, we will learn how to add the nodes into the Firestore database. In the previous video, we have already get the data. So we have retrieved the data from the Firestore database. Here you will be able to see it. These are added manually. ID1, ID2, ID3 these documents have been added manually into our Firestore database. Now we need to add it through the app. So if I try to click add a new thing, so right now we are adding directly into the node store, but we are not adding it into the nodes list. So if I refresh this page, automatically this nodes will go away. Why? Because actually we are not adding it into the database. Now we will try to add this one. If you go into our Firebase thing, and here you'll be able to see the add and manage data. In this one, let's click on the add data. So this is our add data. So now if you want to add data to the cloud Firestore, so now here the initialization and all those things we have already did it. Set doc. So these are the two methods, set doc and also an add doc. So we have two methods for adding a data into the Firestore. So one is set doc and add doc. What is the difference between those two is, if you try to see here, when you use set to create a document, you must specify an ID for the document to create. So that means when you are trying to use the set doc, so this will add a document into the collection. When you are trying to use the set doc, so you need to mention the ID, which is a primary key, auto increment key, whatever the name. So you need to mention the ID. If you mention the ID, with that ID it will be created. So set doc. But sometimes this is meaningful, this isn't meaningful. So if you want the ID to be created by the cloud Firestore itself, means then instead of using the set doc, we will use the add doc. That's it. So for example, if you have an ID and you want to add that document along with that ID, means you need to use the set doc. And you don't have an ID, let's cloud Firestore auto generate that ID for you, means then you can use the add doc. So that is the difference between set doc and the add doc. So now we have an ID. Right now we have an ID, right? So if you try to see in our code, here in the add node, so we are having our own ID with the current date we are trying to use it, right? So we have an ID, so that means we will use the set doc instead of add doc. Now if you try to see add edit new, so this is our nodes view, and here when you try to click on the button add new node @click.prevent, so we are calling the add node method. If you go into the add node method, so in the node store it is calling the add node, and we are making this value empty and we are refocusing the area. If you go to the add node which is present in the node store, here this is our add node, and in this add node we are getting only the node content, and we are creating the ID, we are generating the ID with the current date, and we are framing the node object, and we are unshift. That means we are pushing it into the nodes data. So now here we should not push it into the nodes data. This time we need to add it in a document in the Firestore database. So how to do that one? Let's go here. So we need to use the set doc, right? So let's copy this set doc thing and we'll call it. I will copy this one and I will directly call it here. Now here we are using await, means then we should use the async. That's it. Now here doc of db, and here with the collection is the nodes, and the ID, we have an ID. That ID is nothing but current date. So we have the current date and the data. So we have a data and content, it's a node content. Okay, so there is no need to pass the ID. So here there is no need to have this node also. Now we have a current date and content, node content we are having set doc. Okay, so that's it guys. So we are able to add. Let's try to see whether we are able to add it or not. And if you go here and let's refresh this page once, and if I refresh this page, so note added into the Firestore. Let's see whether we are able to add it or not. Note add into the Firestore. Now if I click on the add node, we are not able to see, something has happened. What could be the reason? Let's go to the console. We are able to see set doc is not defined. Okay, so we need to import this set doc. Let's remove this one. Where is this? We need to import this set doc. We directly copied it, right? That is the reason. Now if you go here and let's refresh this page again once, and let's add it. Now note adding into the Firestore. Okay, so just now here if I click here, then still we are not able to get it. What is the problem? In the console, doc is not defined. What is this doc? Oh, sorry, we need to import this all. Let's import these all the things, doc. Okay, and these all the things should be imported at the top in the get set doc, and also the doc. Where is this doc? Doc is not getting inside. Let's import this doc again. So doc, yeah, I think it will be imported. I think, yeah, doc, it got imported. Now let's go and refresh this page for the last time. So this time it will work, I hope so. Let's close this one. Note added in the Firestore, like this. We click on add note. Now this time we are able to see, we are able to get the data, and let's see that whether this data has been added in the Firestore or not. If you try to see here, the ID that has been generated with the current date, so which we have created, and here if you try to see, the collection is also, we are able to get it. Now if we add here another one, note again added in Firestore. So then if you click on add note, then see note again added in Firestore, we are able to get it. And if you try to see another one has been added. So this is how we are able to add it. Now we are able to successfully add the data. So this is how we'll be doing. So if you have an ID means, then we need to use the set doc. If you don't have an ID, you want to make the Firestore create that ID means, then we will be using the add doc. So that is the main difference between those two. And here we are using the DB nodes, and also here we are using the same collection ref, right? So we can copy this one directly, and here I can create a constant nodes collection ref is equal to, I can use it like this. And for this one, let's go at the bottom, and here I can paste this nodes collection ref. And here, where is that add node? So we will be having our add node, right? So the DB and nodes, so this is the collection we are having, and we can use the same thing here. So like this also we can use it, not a problem. So single time we are at getting the collection thing, and we are doing. Now if you try to see, let's see that whether we are able to add it or not. So last time adding in Firestore. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, it has been added successfully. And if you try to see here, so there here also we are able to see that it has been added. So that means the code what we have written is correct. So this is how we will be adding the data in the Firestore database using the set doc and the add doc. Now I will be committing this code. So this is our new branch, video-97. So as usual, I will be doing all the time. So add document nodes in Firestore. So the comment, now here I will be publishing this branch. Let's publish this branch. And whoever may be having the doubts, as usual, I will be repeating every time in the every video at the final, at the last. So the GitHub repository link is provided in the description below. And here this is things. So whoever may be having a doubts in a particular video, they can go to that particular branch with the video name, with the video number, and they can refer the code. Hope you understood about this adding a document. If you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.